will match. Question number 32. Two charges capital Q each placed at a distance d along x-axis. A particle small q is placed slightly above along y-axis along the direction of perpendicular bisector. X distance पे यहाँ पे है. Now you have to calculate total force. So there are 3-4 things asked in that problem. Number one, if it displays through a displacement x perpendicular to this, calculate electric force experienced on that. So how will you calculate that force? Number one, due to this charge it is directing away, say F1. Due to this charge it is directing F again away. Their magnitudes are same because charges are same and distances are same. That distance and this distance, they are same. So if this is x, this is d by 2, then that will be under root x square plus d square by 4. So F will be equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, that is k, capital Q small q upon square of this. So x square, in fact 4x square plus d square, and under root square root of 4 is 2. So here you will get 2. So that is F. Because that F will have two component, let that angle is theta. So this, if this is theta, this will also be theta. This will also be theta. This is also theta. Now these F will have two component, F cos theta and F sin theta. Similarly for this F sin theta and F cos theta. So F cos theta and F cos theta, they are equal and opposite, they will cancel. So resultant force F will be equal to 2F sin theta. What is F? F is equal to K capital Q small q 2 upon 4x square plus d square. And what is sin theta? That is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So it is x upon that distance. So it is x square plus d square that will be 4x square plus d square divided by 2. So 2 will come in numerator here in this way. Here this is 4. That will be 4. So Fr will be equal to 2 ja 4, 4 4 ja 16, K capital Q small q x upon 4x square plus d square to the power 3 by 2. That will be the resultant force acting on this. This part was first part. Now what is second part? Second part is, if d is very much greater than x, then prove that force is directly proportional to x. So here if d is very much greater than x, so x square can be neglected. If x square can be neglected, then you will have d to the power 3 only. So if r will be equal to 16k, k is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, capital Q small q x upon d cube. This means Fr is directly proportional to x. That you have to prove for that particular case. Third case, prove that if this will be displaced slightly, that particle execute simple harmonic motion if released freely. The third part is, under what condition will the particle C execute simple harmonic motion if it is released after such a small displacement? So the condition will be the charge should be negative and that displacement should be very small. So if it is negative, then forces are directing towards each other. So resultant will be directing downward. If displacement is upward and resultant force is acting downward, then only it is possible to execute simple harmonic motion. Now your diagram will be like this. D, charges capital Q, this is X, and the charge, if charge is negative, then force is acting vertically downward opposite to the displacement. What will be the force? Force will be exactly equal to the same, but direction will be just opposite. Here force acting on the particle will be equal to, for X is very much smaller than D, F will be equal to minus 16K capital Q upon D cube into X. If mass of the particle is a small m, then acceleration is equal to minus 16K capital Q small q upon md cube into x. You know, for SHM, acceleration should be directly proportional to minus of displacement. That is, A is equal to minus omega square x. So if you compare, A is equal to minus omega square x. So here, because A is directly proportional to minus of displacement, these quantities are constant. So we can say that body is executing with simple harmonic motion. If you compare this by omega, then omega will be equal to 4K capital Q small q upon md cube, and T is, you know, omega is 2 pi by T. So to calculate time period, T will be equal to 2 pi upon omega. Omega is 4 under root K capital, square root of m d cube upon K capital Q small q. So that will be its time period. One more thing can be calculated. Look at these two charges. As the charge is at center, means x is equal to 0, there will be zero force acting on the charge, because these two forces are acting opposite to each other, they will cancel. And if it is far away from that, from the system, that is x is very much greater than small d, x is infinite, then force will again be equal to 0. That means at center 0, at infinite 0, there will be a position in between where that force is equal to, force will be maximum. Similarly, the same concept can be used for electric field. Electric field, due to these two charges, here will be 0 and at infinite it will be 0. But there will be a point in between from this point to infinite where electric field will be equal to maximum. So how to calculate? Let us understand the concept. We know that force will be equal to this. Now for maximum force, dF by dx should be equal to 0. Fr, because we are taking resultant force is equal to Fr. dF by dx should be equal to 0. So take that expression here, that will be equal to d by dx of, what is constant in that expression? 16K capital Q small q is constant. You have d by dx of x into 4x square plus d square to the power minus 3 by 2, and that should be equal to 0. How will you differentiate? If this is equal to 0, that value should be equal to 0. So it will be differentiated like this: first function into differentiation of second, that is minus 3 by 2 4x square plus d square into this minus 1, that will be minus 5 by 2 into differentiation of that, that is 8x. First function into differentiation of second plus second function, that is 4x square plus d square into differentiation of first. So differentiation of x will be equal to 1, that is equal to 0. Take common, 4x square plus d square to the power 3 by 2 can be common. So what you have in remaining here, that will be minus 3 by x. 3 4 ja 12. X square upon 12x square divided by 4x square plus d square. This is with power minus 3 by 2 plus 1 is equal to 0. Let us check again. This x into x square, 2 4 ja 8, 4 3 ja 12, x square into minus 3 by 2, so that will be minus 1, that will go to the denominator, that will be equal to 0. So 12x square is equal to, that will be equal to 0, is equal to 4x square plus d square. That will be 8x square is equal to d square. So x will be equal to d by 2 root 2. That will be your answer. 2 root 2 is square root of 8. So x, this will be the position where electric field and force will be equal to 0. Question number 42 is also based on the same concept, maxima, and there are many problems given in your book. To calculate maximum force or maximum electric field, there you have to solve in this way कि df by dx will be equal to 0 or de by dx will be equal to 0.